Showmatch. It is between Japan's TBM and Taiwan's AHQ Esports Club. This is game 2 of our best of 3 series. First game was given to AHQ. Yep, I'm sorry. I have no idea. Okay, but let's go into game. Take us away, Corey.
All right, so we actually have both teams colliding in this mid lane. Nothing real subtle about that. Oriana Ball going into the bushes. She's going to take some damage for that as well. However, Aatrox is looking to find something in this bush as the invade comes out from AHQ. They're looking for this red buff again. Last time they took blue away. Could they take the red again? However, last time it was a very, very late invade. We'll have to see how this goes. Pings are actually coming out from the Beast Mitai. Looks like they know they are there. Will they do anything about it?
Will they do anything about it for sure?
A nice ward coming out from the Beast Mitai. They do have AHQ's red warded, so they'll know if that goes first or if it'll even go second.
Right, so let's take a look at the items first. There is 3 Thorns Blade coming up from AHQ. That's huge. It shows how confident they are with the team. They do want that little bit of lifesteal that Thorns Blade does give attack as well. But we can see AHQ here. There is a ward that spots them out, so they do know that they are in their jungle, and they're not going to they're not going to go ahead with that. They are actually going to go into the jungle, the blue buff, and try to take that away.
However, meanwhile, you do have AHQ again looking to steal away these buffs, and it looks like that will be TBM's red going across to NAZ.
So it's not exactly a swap.
Not yet. Yeah. Amumu's moving towards that red. Not exactly the prime example of a counter jungler. However, with Aatrox now looking to go take his own blue, Amumu's got a little help from Zyra from 9240 down there, or many, many more numbers, and it looks like they should be able to steal that away successfully.
Right, so it is an exchange, I would say, because they did an exchange. But look at it, Aatrox is coming down to their own jungle, getting that blue buff as well. So both junglers are going to start with the red and blue buff as usual. But let's hopefully see Teare-san, Darius here, not getting caught with that gank. As we say, Aatrox is a huge early game diver, and you can see already he really wants to go there. He's engaging on that, going very, very low, and it is first blood going to Renekton Pritz here. First blood really early, no buffs exchange, but wow, like I said, they really, in Season 2, they love that early dives, lane ganks, and it's exactly what Aatrox does so well. He does so well with early tower dives.
And
wow.
You talked about Terra Ares for TBM kind of having a little bit of trouble reading when those ganks are coming. He actually saw that one coming. He just, by the way his opponent was playing, started back, couldn't get back in time, and the damage was just so great coming out for both Aatrox and Renekton. Aatrox at level 3, while everyone else in that exchange is level 2, with both buffs, doing so much damage. It's going to be first blood going.
I don't know if you guys saw that just now, but Amato-san there actually tried to toss the bandage toss out, but missed by just the hair of his end. But if you can look at that, actually Mato-san is actually on his own account now.
Yeah, so Mato-san is Mato-san. Actually going to get spotted up by a ward from Aatrox. He's going to have to jump away from this one. Looks to be a safe getaway.
That is going to be very good for TBM if they manage to get that kill, because that's going to be a buff transfer. But unfortunately, with that jump away from Aatrox, he's not going to give away that kill so easily.
And Aatrox does still have his passive, so that would have been no big deal. You can actually see in the mid lane Rio Silva or RTA doing actually a pretty good job of harassing onto Elvis now. We talked about Elvis being the AD carry in this place, actually playing the mid laner.
As expected, the bandage cross coming out from Amumu does not manage to catch him because he fall carried away from that as well. So Oriana here, RT on Oriana here has a little bit of a CS advantage, 27 and 25, which is expected because Oriana is a great early CSer in lane. But that doesn't take away from the 25 CS that Corki has as well.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job of harassing. She doesn't have a lot of mana, and this is Aatrox coming from behind. Here comes NAZ, just going to land the Q and walk away. And that will be actually Oriana backing. She's gotta pick up something for her mana so she can continue that harass. Mato-san looking for something in the top lane. Renekton's actually gonna slice and dice away. Don't think anything is gonna come of this. He's actually sticking around, and the Q will land. Will there be enough damage? The Ignite coming out. Does Renekton have the potion? No, the kill goes across to Darius.
Right, so you guys just missed out on that because at the bot lane actually, Zyra went down as well. She died to the duo lane that Garnet Devil and Green Tea come out with. So that is a 1-for-1 bot lane and top lane exchange. But however, that is a 1 kill from the bot lane without the help of the jungler.
And it did go on to the AD carry, so that will be Garnet Devil with the 1 kill lead over Caitlyn, as well as about 10 farm 6 minutes into the game.
Right, so we are 6 minutes to game. It's 2-1 in kills, 2 kills going to AHQ. There's already a global goal difference. It's a 1 global goal difference in advantage of AHQ. No turrets coming out yet, which is very, very surprising because AHQ was very known for having that early lane pushing to get that global advantage going for them really early on. As you can see now in mid lane, Orianna is getting a little bit harassed by Corki as they grow in levels. Corki gets stronger and stronger, but let's not, put away Orianna because her shockwave is going to be very painful.
Right, and so Orianna actually just picking up 6, Corki hitting 6 before her, able to put a little bit of harass down with those missiles. However, Orianna is chugging those potions, keeping that health up, as Zyra and Aatrox may be meeting in the river here. Zyra, I don't think you can outduel Aatrox at this point, but we'll see. As Aatrox makes his way into the mid lane, Renekton is here as well. They've got a 3-man push in this mid lane. How will TBM respond?
It looks like they're just going into their own lanes again, just crossing paths to see, how each other are doing. Nothing too crazy there, as Mato-san actually takes his own blue buff away. He doesn't give that to Orianna, so Orianna is going to be without a blue buff this early in the game. She definitely wants her blue buff. She needs to have that mana regeneration really quickly, get that cooldown really fast, and it's going to be a huge disadvantage for her not having the blue buff so early on in the game.
However, she did pick up that early chalice, which is going to help a little bit, and that will allow Amumu to have a lot more fun in his own jungle. Blue buff Amumu is a happy Amumu.
Yes, he definitely is. So Amumu is actually going to go get his red buff as well. Maybe rotate up to the top lane and try his best to see if he can take down that Renekton again. But let's look at the mid lane for now, because Corki has just surpassed Orianna in the CS. There's about a 14 CS lead now for Corki, which doesn't spell very well for Orianna considering that she's such a good lane. She clears wave really fast. As well as Lucian and Caitlyn in the bot lane, there's about I cannot count, 6, 7, 8 CS lead. Hopefully I'm getting this right. There's a little bit of a CS coming out from Lucian early on, and it's just not good because Caitlyn is such a good farmer. Right. She has such long range, and you don't lose CS when you are Caitlyn. So they need to figure out a way to really get the balance back within the CS fights here.
So you can actually see Corki in the mid lane taking full advantage of the blue buff he's been given, and he is just pushing in wave after wave, putting damage down onto this turret. It's also allowing him to pick up all that farm as he picks it up with all of his abilities. And Orianna, by no means a pushover when it comes to farming under turret, but Corki is doing a really good job of keeping her pushed. However, Amumu waiting, hits a max range Q. The ball is not going to do it. The ult, however, will come out into the shockwave. Is there enough damage? The flash comes out. I don't know. The barrier as well as the tower hits are coming out.
Oh!
Up a kill.
Look at it!
And this could be
really bad. Aatrox coming from behind. Oh! 2 for 1. So what happened was Amumu with a perfect bandage toss coming out, hits Corki, manages to get bent down, but there was sort of a miscommunication there because Orianna was way too far for that to happen, and Curse of the Mummy came out. He might have burned Flash. He did burn Flash into Curse of the Step Mummy, managed to lock him down, but Orianna used her shockwave immediately after that and did manage to get Corki down. Amumu chased way too deep into that, loses his life to the turret, gives the kill to Corki, and the turret being super OP early game, and you know, Oriana on her way back gets shut down by Aatrox.
Yeah, so that's something you don't see a lot. You're not expecting your mid laner to have a barrier. And so Corki was actually able to bait that fight out underneath his turret as Mumu went in, popped his barrier, that took down a Mumu. Oriana took a tower hit as well, and Aatrox came to clean it up.
Yeah, not the best for her, because that was a huge miscalculation for them, because they didn't expect the turret to do that, much damage.
So Oriana did pick up a kill. However, in the bot lane we have lots of ultimates coming out. Zyra goes down, Caitlyn goes down, ultimates from everybody. Caitlyn trying to get away. It will not be enough as the red buff ticks on Aatrox. However, in the mid lane, here we are again. Bandit Shot's just going to miss. Things are starting again to look all AHQ. That's a double kill in the bot lane and a 3 versus 2. That's going to allow them to push this lane or maybe look for a dragon. However, Thresh going back. Lucian not a lot of damage. And NAZ does not care because he's going to lifesteal all that damage and takes right back.
Right, so, you know, whenever you see a lantern coming out from Thresh, it's not going to be very fun because you know something's about to happen, and right there a 2 kill for the bot lane with Aatrox coming in to help out. So it's a 6-2 lead now for AHQ, and it's about a 2,000 gold lead for them as well.
And in the top lane, Prids and Terra Ares going at it. The Dominus actually popped from Renekton, and the ultimate coming out a little early from Darius. Maybe he's just looking to put down a little damage. And they're going to walk away. Both ultimates now are down. Lane is going to reset to about even. However, here comes NAZ on Aatrox looking to pick something up. Darius actually does have his flash up, but he won't even have time to flash out of this as he will go down. They're trying to give that to Renekton. Played it a little close. The bleed coming out from Darius. It won't be enough as pings come down around that dragon area as TBM has actually started off this first dragon and doing a good chunk of damage.
Right, so they are going to start on this dragon, and the only person that able to contest that will be the Thresh. Doesn't manage to get it. A bandage toss coming out from Amumu to kind of lock him down, but nothing coming out from that as well. Look at that, Lucian doing a lot of damage, but he is alone right there.
Corki, however, getting in the midst of things as well. Going to Valkyrie away. Will it be enough? Oriana's ball. That could turn bad if they decide to fight this out. The ult coming out. Meanwhile, in the top lane, as they dance around the dragon, AHQ losing that dragon to Amumu and the Beast Mitai. However, they pick up the top turret.
Ace in the hole coming out from Caitlyn right there to just put a little bit more damage onto Corki right there as the first turret goes down. And it's a very late turret, 13 minutes into the game. Pretty late considering how fast AHQ played in that first game.
So if we take a look at the items here, Darius actually opting for a double Doran's Blade start. Oriana's got her Chalice as well as the Fiendish Codex getting ready out here. Kindle Gem onto a Moon looking to build that Spirit of the Golem in the bot lane. Looks like it could. We've got a pickaxe as well as the Vamp Scepter on the Caitlyn. We'll see what she builds that into on the other side. You can see actually what looks to be a double Triforce coming out from both Lucian and Corki. That could be dangerous. Aatrox has his boots as well as a Kindle Gem. And Zyra getting hooked in the bot lane, gets played, lands in the Thresh ultimate, will look to have enough health to get away from this as Caitlyn puts the damage back onto Lucian. They're both going to just walk away from this.
Okay, let's take stock of what's happening with the goal and the kill difference. Talk us a little bit about what's happening right now with the goal difference as well as the kill difference and the builds that are happening for both sides of the teams.
So you can actually see TBM trying to get a little bit back in it with that dragon. They're only down 3,000 gold now. It's 14 minutes into the game. Tower's very, very close. And the builds are, we just looked at them. The Triforce, however, now has been completed by Corki. On the flip side, Renekton already has his Sunfire Cape, 106 farm to 91. His 2-1-0 to Darius' 1-2-0 allows him to get that big item a little bit earlier, opting instead of the Dorans to go straight for that defensive item.
Right, so nothing's happening a lot right now, but Aatrox is behind the turret, just waiting for that lantern to be popped out and the Death Center coming out. This is going to happen really fast. They do get the lantern into Aatrox. Aatrox goes into... Zyra really strong. She's going to be... Oh, pop down so fast. Lets her passive out, but doesn't manage to take anyone down. So that is a kill for Aatrox going on to Zyra. Really fast. They saw that coming, but they couldn't do anything about it.
They just weren't able to react in time. You actually saw Aatrox blowing his flash. They just wanted something out of that. After using the lantern to get the lane, they were not going home empty-handed.
As we see the top lane going 1v1 again, just bashing each other out. Right now, it is the Renekton that's a lot stronger right now, but who knows, we might see something happen. Oh, I completely missed that out, my bad. So right now in the mid lane we see Corki going down, and it is going to be Aatrox popping his ultimate right there, trying to put a bit more damage onto Orianna and Amumu, but they did manage to take Corki down. I was looking at the top lane when that happened.
So that was actually both ultimates used. Amumu went in again with the Curse of the Sad Mummy into an Orianna Shockwave, and it took everything that both of these characters had to take down that Corki. However, they don't have enough health to really stick around and defend this turret. We'll see if Thresh and
a death sentence come out, plays into it, and does pick that Orianna up really quickly under her turret. She did not see that coming. She went down so fast. Wow.
So that's exactly what I was talking about there. Not enough health to really stay around and be effective. And in the end, she pays for it with her life. That's a 4-0-2 Aatrox right now.
4-0-2 indeed, and that Aatrox is actually played by Nas. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have bot lane action right now. Zyra getting picked on by Aatrox and Thresh, and she takes out the Strangling Host, but doesn't manage to get anything down. Nope, Aatrox does still live with that, and she goes down as well. Aatrox is very low, but no one is there to pick up that kill on him. Caitlyn does not know where he is. There is no word to spot him out, so it is going to be a 1-for-0 exchange down at the bot lane. As AHQ takes down their second turret of the game, it is going to be that middle turret being taken down by Corki.
And in the top lane there, you can see them, Priz and Terra Ares, just going toe-to-toe. And at this point in time, with the extra armor from the Songfire, the extra health from the Dominus, not enough damage coming out from Darius.
Right, let's take a look at the items builds that's coming out right now. Caitlyn does not have a full item, first big item yet, but look at Lucian. He already has a Trinity Force done. He does have a blade as well, so you know, in terms of items, he's just way miles ahead in front of Caitlyn right now. Well, 302. So yeah,
is sitting on a lot of money in that bot lane. However, here we go again.
Aatrox going in very strong on Zyra. Zyra just getting picked on again and again. This is a third death in the last, my guess, be the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's a 1-for-1, a 1v1 right there. Goes down so easily as Orianna going down really low. Has to go back, has to get her health back from the fountain. That is going to be a very long walk back to her own fountain to get back on the lane as well. So a lot of map control given to AHQ right here. Middle turret taken down. There's no wards that is coming out from TBM right now.
And
that is huge.
You can see AHQ rotating into this bottom lane.
Take it away.
And actually, Caitlyn doing a real good job with Amumu of reading that and getting out of there, because they were as good as dead with 5 members of AHQ there to pick them up after that turret goes down. And there it is. That's going to be the third turret of the game for AHQ as they now rotate around to possibly look at the Dragon which has come up. However, all members of TBM are here. Will they be able to do anything about it?
Amumu getting caught really badly. Does not manage to get the death sentence out from Thresh. He managed to walk away with his life with it. But look at that. They are flipping around, going on strong onto Darius. But from the back, here comes Dominus being popped out. Curse of the Sun being popped out. Box being popped out. Every ultimate being popped out as well. First one to go down will be Amumu. Everybody going down from TBM. And it's not going to be a ace. But look at it. Oh, ace in the hole coming out from Caitlyn. Does not manage to take Green Tea down. But this is going to be a full kill for 0 onto AHQ and a Dragon as well. That fight just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so AHQ actually did a really good job there of just putting damage down, making it look like they didn't want to engage, created the separation, and then it was surprise alligator from the backside.
Wow, so a lot of the ultimates were burned right there. Shockwave being burned, Curse of the Sun being burned, Strangling Tones was not used actually, so 2 huge ultimates being used by TBM, but no results at all. They didn't even get
ultimately
one
they
kill
didn't
at
pick
all.
up a kill at all in
No.
that fight. So
And
now
they lose Dragon as well.
it's 16 kills to 3. The gold lead inching closer and closer to that 5-digit 10,000 gold mark. It's only 20 minutes into the game. You know, you never want to count a team out at this point, though. I don't know what TBM can do to get back into this game.
We see Thrasher actually just sticking around the red buff area. He's alone right there, and Oriana is coming in from the back to see whether she can do this. Flays him away. Bandit shots comes out. Who is going to take this kill? It is going to be Oriana with that kill on Thrash.
So that's kind of what we talked about. They're going to have to make mistakes, and there it was. However, while we were watching that dance, Aatrox picked up another one. Caitlyn is dead. Dame Mitai indeed not living at the end of that fight.
Looks like they are going to pull out that split push strategy we saw, because Aatrox was there just bashing away with Lucian. But I don't know what that Thresh was doing, because he was alone there and he knows everyone was there. Maybe it's just a diversion tactic to get that bot lane.
Yeah. I don't know if he was just... He saw a move in that bush. I don't know if he was going to stay and try and contest something, or just wanted to give everybody a nice green tea break.
Green tea break
As
indeed.
they come into the bot lane, Aatrox is going to put his slow on. What do we have in the mid lane here?
Mid lane here. Oh, shockwave coming out from Oriana. Does not manage to kill. Look at it. A flash coming in ultimate as well from Corki. Manages to take the kill onto Oriana. But this is not ended. Curse of the set coming out. Ace in the hole. Ice in the hole coming out. So not taking any kill at all. If they're going on straight on to Renekton, but they're not going to do anything about that. And TBM is just getting pounded on. 3 kills already. Zyra, Amumu, and Zera's going down as well. So it's a 4-for-0 again. Look at that. Corki is going straight onto Caitlyn. Manages to take the kill as well. So it is a delayed ace coming out from AHQ. Again. TBM coming from the back. Wanting to see if they can catch that Aatrox out. But they turn it on their head. And it's an ace. What was... Oh, surrender.
There's a surrender coming out. That was the exact same fight. Different members coming from behind. That time it was Corki.